Imagine this, you are at school and all of a sudden a fellow classmate storms in the classroom door and shoots a few of your friends in the same classroom as you because he or she was upset, mad, or etc. How would you feel? How would that impact your future? How would you move on? There are teens all across America that show violence every single day. Every day in the news, we hear something about how a person in or around the teenage years did something awfully tragic. Teenage violence could be anything from dating violence, bullying, or even public shootings where a teenager was behind the gun. As I explained in my current issue speech, these are all very serious types of violences, and they could end up with jail time following some of these cases. Dating violence is defined as the threat or perpetration of your significant other. Bullying is calling names, using computers to taunt someone, and being just plain mean and judgmental. Public shootings are where a teenager was bullied excessively or was exposed to certain environments or situations in their past that caused harm to the psychological, which in turn caused them to take a firearm into public areas and attempt to take the lives of their peers and sometimes succeeds. Sadly, this past year we have seen shooting violences more often than any of the other types of violences. To some people, these teenage violences are not serious. They are more worried about other things that are going on than to be worried about their kids or their friends. These people need to understand that these violences will not go away and will most likely get worse as years go on if something is not done about them. We are left with people who hit their significant other and people who shoot other people because they're psychotic or have negative feelings towards the people with which they are attempting manslaughter. These people also believe that some of these violences make the victim stronger and that most kids are getting weak because they're not allowing other kids to beat up on other kids. Teenage violence is a very serious issue in our world. Nobody should have to get an education or go anywhere else scared that someone will hurt them in any of these violent ways. Teenagers could ruin their lives if they act in these violent ways at young ages like them. If they practice bullying, they will get in serious trouble and probably suspended, and maybe on how serious the case of bullying is, may have to face actual law enforcement issues. Dating violence may end in the teenagers having a restraining order against them, or they may have to stand in front of a judge. Shootings are very serious and may be the most dangerous. If a teenager takes part in a shooting, they will be suspended from school and will have to go to court and stand in front of a judge and most likely will end up with jail time. These punishments are all very good for the damage that they will be causing to the victims, if not harsher punishments, maybe so that they do not want to do these awful acts of violence. A troubled teenager is more likely to be a troubled adult. In the end, no matter what we do, we cannot change what other people are going to do. Teenage violence is a very serious topic, and a topic that needs to be brought up and taken care of by someone higher up than a principal.